welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about keeping it up. It's 27 days of Ramadan now, and we have constantly been striving. We have constantly been striving to keep up with every good deeds, that we've not even thought of. Like me, for example, let's start with the Quran. I can tell you free of charge that I read the Quran, but I think everybody has like their favorite part of the Quran, their favorite verses of the Quran, and like that's what you constantly read and listen to every single time. I even have a CD in my car. Like I could read the Quran verses word for word, but then we constantly just neglect all the other verses of the Quran. Meanwhile, there's 141 verses of the Quran. Quote me if I'm wrong. Don't quote me. But like, there's other verses of the Quran, but we are so focused on the favorites, the ones that we really know, and the ones that we really like, or like those short, I think it's last 20 verses of the Quran that are so short and simple. Everybody knows those ones, and everybody's constantly reading them. It's like, okay, I know those ones. But during the month of Ramadan, we strive to read the Quran. Me, for example, I found out that Muslim Pro is an app for Muslims generally, and I think almost every Muslim has this app. It calls the Adhan, it has Quran, it has du'as, it has so many things, benefits for you. So me, during like the first few days of Ramadan, I realized that Muslim Pro dissected the Quran into 30 juz. So those 30 juz is like verses incorporated into mini sections. That way it's easier for you to read the Quran. It's easier for you to finish reading the Quran at the end of 30 days. And trust me, I cannot even believe that I've read that much of the Quran. Even though I can tell you that I have not been consistent. Don't let me lie. It's not like I'm reading every single day. But like I try to, even if I'm not able to listen to it, even if I'm not able to read it, I try to listen to it. Say I'm driving, for instance. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. I was going somewhere and it was going to take me like 30 minutes to get there. So I just played the Quran on my way going, and I played it on my way coming back. That way I had finished the juice for the day. And when I almost got home, I like went through it and I was like, okay. The juice makes it so easy for you to finish it, even if you don't want to. And most times it's usually, I think the longest was like 1 hour or something. But during this month of Ramadan, it's encouraged for you to read the Quran as much as possible, even if you don't know the meanings. Sometimes you can just read the English Quran. But after the month of Ramadan, how often are you going to keep up with it? That is what I'm bringing to you today. Keep up with the goodness that you've done for this month. If you strived to read, I don't think there's any one person during the month of Ramadan who does not strive to be better, no matter how small, no matter how little. We always try to like top up the last year of Ramadan. Like this month, we've been reading Quran. Why not just keep up at it? You can build an habit for 21 days, and you've done this for 27 days. Why not just keep at it? After Ramadan, try to carry your Quran once in a while and read it once in a while. It doesn't have to be every salat, but every day. Try. Don't just read Bakara and Mulku and Fatiha and Wakia and then you forget the rest. I'm talking to myself now. So another thing that I would like to talk about is salat. I don't think there's any one person during Ramadan who doesn't strive to be better. I don't think there's anybody. I think every Muslim during Ramadan strives to pray their 5 salats every single day. Even people who have not prayed in years. I used to know somebody who does not even pray at all. It's not even somebody, a lot of people who do not pray nothing. But during the month of Ramadan, they pray every single salat. Every single one, I tell you. It's amazing. If you can do it during the month of Ramadan, what's 30 days? If you can do 30 days in a year, you can definitely do the rest of the 36 days. Woo! 356 days make a year. I'm so good at math, you guys, so I'm bragging. But if you can keep up with 30 days, it takes 21 days to form an habit. If you can keep up with praying your salat for 20, if you can keep up with praying your salat for 30 days straight, you can definitely keep it up for the rest of the year. Just try. Keep at it. That's another one. Another thing is sadaqah. during the month of Ramadan, people try to do something good. You're trying to give somebody food. You're trying to give zakat al-fitri. Zakat al-fitri is the 10% of whatever you make for for the end of Ramadan. You just give as almsgiving. You can donate it online, or you can give somebody $10. It depends on what country you're in. Just calculate 10% of whatever you've made. And zakat al-fitri is amazing balls, you guys. If you can do it for 1 month in Ramadan, you can definitely keep at it after Ramadan. Another thing is food. Food. I feel like I'm one person who I don't want Ramadan to end. I mean, the end of Ramadan is bittersweet for me. I don't want it to end in the sense that when Ramadan started, I did not, I was like, oh my God. You know, you had hunger pangs and everything. But after a while, your body just get used to it. And right now, I don't even think of food at all. Even when I was not fasting, like, my body, I was just like, okay, the day started and the days ended. That's it. Like, it wasn't like food for me. So like, why do we always act like we want to die if we don't have food? I don't know. It's like if you cannot eat, if you like, it's like if you don't eat seafood, you're going to die. I feel like Ramadan should not end because nobody's calling me to say, see me breakfast, see me lunch, see me dinner. And thinking about the end of Ramadan and somebody just screaming in my ears to say breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like, whew, we all know who that one person is. We're not going to talk about that one person. Ramadan has helped us to curb our appetites, our constant strive for food, and always doing me in particular. Like, I can tell you, I eat. I cannot even believe that this month has helped me. Even if I'm not eating something, I just want to munch something, even if it's fruits, something. I just want to put something in my mouth. But then even after I've tired, you cannot even feel, you don't even feel hungry. You don't want to eat anything. Just like, and weight has been, the stomach has been snatched. Everything has been in order. Like, you guys, Ramadan is just blessed. Blessings everywhere. Another thing is, during Ramadan, we constantly try to pray. I'm not even talking about salat now. We make dua during Ramadan because you have faith that your dua is going to be accepted. So you constantly want to tell God the things that are troubling your mind. You constantly hope that God is going to answer your prayers. You do so much dua during Ramadan. Why do you want to stop as soon as Ramadan ends? The last 10 days of Ramadan is called Laylatul Qadr, is when the Quran was revealed. The last 10 days of Ramadan is encouraged for you to pray during the third part of the night. Like, just, I feel like, let's say everyone doesn't do it, but let me say out of 100% of the Muslims, at least 70 to 80% of Muslims are doing it during Ramadan. Why do you want to stop as soon as Ramadan ends? I feel like as soon as Ramadan ends, we're just going like, hey, Ramadan has ended. You just pack your Quran somewhere. You just stop praying. You start drinking, start smoking, like, if you can keep up with doing these things for 30 days, if you can keep up with your good deeds for 30 days, what is 230? What's 226 days for you? You can do it. You can definitely do it. You can definitely do it. Do not limit yourself. And I was saying, there was a time a friend of mine told me that he used to wake up around 11, 12, 1 p.m. and he would now start praying Fajr at the time of Zuhr because he couldn't wake up on time. But I can bet you that during this month of Ramadan, he has been waking up every single day at the right time to pray. If you can do it for 30 days, bruh. If you can do it for 30 days, sis, you can do it for the rest of the year. Do not slack. Do not slack. Something I was going to add is praying salat on time. Usually when you want to pray, you're like, let me just have 30 more minutes. I'll soon go and pray. And then before you know it, 2 hours has passed, 3 hours has passed. But for me, I tried not to, even if I don't pray exactly at the time that, even if I don't pray at the exact time for salat, I still try not to pray both prayers together. Like, I try not to pray Zuhr and Asri together. I try not to pray Maghrib and Isha together. I try not to pray Asher and Maghrib together. If you can do it, especially during Ramadan, I know a lot of people try to keep up with that salah. If you can do it for the month of Ramadan, like pray consistently on time, you can do it after Ramadan. Like just strive. I pray that Allah makes it easy for you and me as well. But just keep at it. That's the point of the story. This is not to tell you to be perfect or anything like that. Everybody has works where they are trying to. Everybody has things where everybody has things they're trying to fix or things where they like to do better at. You know what you are striving for. You know what you're struggling with. Just keep at it. That's the purpose. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Keep up with every single good deeds that you know that you've been doing. Keep up with not backbiting. Keep up with not doing the wrong things. I feel like during this month of Ramadan, okay, say for example, someone who goes naked on Instagram every single day, or they just like to twerk or something. During the month of Ramadan, they chill. And then as soon as Ramadan is over, they go back. If you can chill for 30 days, sis, you can chill for the rest of the year. Nobody wants to see your butts. Did I say too much? No. Nobody wants to see your butt, really. Like, if you can keep up with 30 days, you can do it for the rest of the year. Everything is just a thing of the mind. Let's strive to do better. That's the purpose of being alive. The purpose of being alive is to do better. Look at the people who are dead now. They cannot come back to right their wrongs. They cannot come back to fix the things that they couldn't. They cannot come back to fix the things that they think that they want to fix right now. So the purpose of we being here is for us to just fix the things that we know that we can. Backbiting, gossiping, doing bad things to people, acting like you're better than people. During Ramadan, you're like, hey, I'm holy. I'm not going to say this curse words. I'm not going to. So why don't you keep up? During Ramadan, you're sending salam to people. You're posting Barakallah, or you're posting Inshallah. And then as soon as the month of Ramadan ends, you're just posting memes that are like back to back. You're trying to attack somebody. Like, why, sis? Why? You can do better. I promise you, you can do better. Everything you do is a conscious thought. And the Quran says that every action shall be judged by their intentions. So let your intentions be pure and let your actions guide you to the right path. I pray that everything becomes easy for us. I pray that the rest of the year is as easy as Ramadan came, and Ramadan is over. Ramadan Mubarak again. Thanks for keeping up with me. If you've watched to this part, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. Do it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.